What's up? Hey guys, I'm back. This is the Justin. It's been a while. I knew when I came back I was going to have to talk about a game, and this is the game I want to talk about. WWE All-Stars. Let's retry that again. WWE All-Stars. Okay, I'm not retarded. Alright. Now, I just want to take you guys back history with this game, in my mind. Alright. Back in 2004-ish, 2003, 2004-ish, I wanted EA Big to get the rights to do a wrestling game. I had all planned out in my mind. I mean, it was gonna be, WWE Street, and it was gonna be like, huge, muscular, superhero-esque, wrestlers, and they were going to be throwing each other around and doing these over-the-top insane moves, almost like Def Jam, and that never happened. So fast forward a couple years, 2009, we had two big wrestling games come out, if I'm not mistaken. 2008, I'm sorry, two big wrestling games come out. We had Raw vs. SmackDown 2009, and we had Legends of WrestleMania. Two very good, solid games, except for Legends of WrestleMania. Oh, and I'm sorry, typo. Rewind. That was 2009. Legends of WrestleMania came out. And Legends of WrestleMania was supposed to be, going back to the basics, simplified controls, cartoonishly big wrestlers. And at the time I was like, okay, finally, my game is the game I've been waiting for is going to be here. They had Ultimate Warrior, they had British Bulldog, they had everyone on that game, right? Mr. Perfect, and it was beautiful. And you could download characters from 2009 onto the game. It seemed perfect. Then I played the demo and was completely underwhelmed. It was just so frustrating. The controls were not simple at all. And it just the only thing that was good about that game were the graphics and the venues. The venues were amazing. Besides that, meh, Then fast forward a little bit to E3 2010, and I saw this game, WWE All-Stars, and I didn't know what the freak it was about. It looked stupid, and I really didn't pay it much attention. It looked like a little kid's game, really. But then the more this game started to leak gameplay and things like that, I fell in love, and then I played the demo. This game is so fun. The fun factor of this game overshadows any technical issues you may have. Now, just to be a good reviewer, I'm going to talk about two technical issues. Number one, the blocking is a bit it's a bit hard. To say it's a learning curve is, yeah, I want to say it's harder to block on this game than it is to block on 2010, SVR 2010, and that was a pretty hard game to learn how to block and counter. But you kind of get the hang of it, and what's cool is that your characters don't stay on the ground for long, so that's good. It's all about keeping it fast paced and keeping you in motion and keeping you moving. So that's forgivable about the blocking, but it kind of throws you off because you try to match it up for when you see it. That's the way we're designed as gamers. When we see a button, we press it at the exact time. It's all about hand-eye coordination, reflexes. This is more so about like precognition. This is like dissecting an animation and waiting for the time where you're like, okay, now I can block. And that's very hard when you're playing against more experienced players. I find it's gonna be, but for the most part, nobody is just, you know, nobody is going to truly master the block. You know, you may be good, you know, you may be really good, but it's not gonna be so frustrating, you know. And I'm just excited just to, like, you know, play online. Oh, by the way, I'm reviewing this based off of the demo, but it isn't a demo review, it's a review on the overall gameplay. So, you know, but I just can't wait to get online, you know, and just have those back and forth matches. But yeah, that's one technical issue with the blocking. The other is sometimes the ropes kind of act as this invisible wall, as GameSpot put it, and that's very true. It does kind of act like an invisible wall. Sometimes it's kind of inconsistent because I found that when playing with the Ultimate Warrior, who is a brawler, strength type character, when I had did his signature towards the turnbuckle, I threw the other wrestler out of the ring. Yet when I do it centered with the ropes, it just kind of does the old school, you know, the ropes aren't really there and you can't really throw them outside the ring type deal. You know, I mean, I didn't throw them anywhere. I threw them a few feet away from me. So, you know, I don't know what that's all about. Probably that's fixed in the full game, but I doubt it. It's not that big of an issue. We're kind of used to stuff like that. But besides those issues with the blocking and some of the clipping, and one thing I don't like, though, this is one thing I really don't like. Once they get up to the top turnbuckle, it's pretty much over. If somebody gets up to the top turnbuckle, if you are not a master at running over there and throwing them down, or a master at blocking, no, it's over. You're gonna get hit. Yeah, so that's pretty discouraging. But you'll find that not a lot of. I mean, it's rewarding to go up to the top turnbuckle and do cool moves, but I mean, it's just so much fun just wrestling, you know, in general in this game. And that's one thing I want to talk about the positives of the gameplay. The animations are so fluid. Like, they're so fluid. You know, it's kind of weird and surreal because, you know, you're playing with these super exaggerated characters based off these real people, and yet they're motion captured, you know. And that's crazy because we're used to animations going with, you know, animated characters, you know, unlike the almost near photorealistic characters of the SBR series. You know, we kind of expect mocap from that, but the motion capture in here is like, wow, you know, because it's like your toys have come to life, and it's a bit creepy if you really think about it, but it's so cool to look at. Color plays a big factor. Blue tells you that you have successfully countered something. If your wrestler hues like a gray and a red, that tells you that you're in trouble, you're in danger of being knocked out or pinned. If your character is glowing with the heavenly golden, you have initiated the finisher and you have the potential to end your opponent. And you really learn a lot from these color cues, because I found that essentially I didn't even have to look at the HUD most times to know exactly what was happening on screen, and that's very crucial, I think, in most games, to incorporate something, you know, where you don't have to look at a bar, you know. And in Fight Night and you know, other simulator type games, one thing that's been big is actual real-time damage, bruising, cuts, things like that. It's cool to see in this game, you know, since it is a bit more lighthearted, it is a bit more, hey, remember back when, nostalgia, that, you know, they kind of take that same concept and put it in a way that it truly integrates the gameplay, truly integrates the fun factor. I really love that. And And I'm gonna get into more things when I actually get the game, truly review it, talk about the roster and things like that. But just for right now, it is a great game, and I can't rate it so far, but I just want to say from what I played, it's really, really fun. So yeah, this was the Justin, and I'll see you guys next time.